What's going on, wavers? It's White Boy Waves. So I told you guys I would upload a video of all of the products that I use. And as you can see, I mean, I have a decent amount. I wouldn't say this is a lot, but this is what I use or have used before. Starting with what I have done up until this point. Check out my other videos and show you what my hair looks like as of early November 8th actually. I'm about almost 8 weeks in, and just to let you know, I mean, basically is this stuff right here, Curl Enhancing Smoothie. This is basically this and the castor oil are probably the only two things that I'm using out of what you can see here as of right now. But anyway, so whenever I first started, I started from a bald fade with a number 1.5 on top. Like I said before, I didn't even start using any products until like week 2, week 3. At the end of week 2 into week 3, my hair grows pretty fast, so I started using them a little bit earlier than I had expected. But anyway, so what I started with was I went to I think it was Walgreens, and I bought this right here, and this is some organic olive oil. So this stuff right here comes like this. As you can see, I didn't really use too much of it. And this is just a moisturizer. And it's supposed to be like a hairdress for it says extra rich for dry, thirsty hair. Basically what this does is it's a moisturizer. It moisturizes the hell out of your hair. And what I found was with my hair texture is that I didn't really need moisturizers like that. You know, my hair was definitely manageable whenever it was shorter, 2 to 3 weeks in. So I didn't really even need moisturizers until I was like 4 or 5 weeks. But I didn't really know that at the time. So I used this like once a day for maybe a week. And I just noticed that my hair wasn't really curling up at all. It actually made my hair stay straight, really straight. So what I did was did a little research, watched more and more videos, and then I found out about castor oil. So then I went to Sally's Beauty Supply, which is a terrible store for you know, wave products. But anyway, at least my Sally's is. So then I went and got this stuff right here, and this again, it says castor oil hair strengthening cream with 3 times more castor oil. I don't know. So I bought this stuff. It smells pretty good. Comes in like a white cream, if you can see that. But once again, I mean, this is straight. This is like a moisturizing cream with castor oil in it. And this is really what I was trying to do here was I was trying to strengthen and make my hair grow a little bit faster, which it did in a sense, but it didn't really. I mean, I think it was just the fact that time was passing and I was my hair was growing naturally. But so that's what I used for maybe another week. So we're on to like week 4 now. Week 4, I really was just using the 2 moisturizers and stuff and just brushing and brushing and brushing. To be honest, these things shouldn't even be up here, but I just wanted to show you like what I used last year whenever I tried waving my hair. These 2 things right here, basically, I mean, they're pomades, but this stuff is more for like a straighter hair because it's not really that thick. It's kind of almost like a cream, but it actually does hold your hair down, I give you that, but it just makes your hair really, really greasy, even though it says non-greasy. But and then this stuff is kind of like in between the 360 style and like a Murray's, which I would never put Murray's in my hair. It's just way too thick, and I don't really need that much to hold my hair down, at least starting off. So these two things basically are as good just sitting in my garbage can, because I'll never use those again. But anyway, so then, I was thinking, I was like brushing and brushing and brushing. I started seeing a little bit of ripples and stuff, and I was like, man, I wish I could get something that could really curl my hair up. So I went to like a local beauty supply that was like downtown, and I live in the Pittsburgh area, by the way. So downtown Pittsburgh, I went down, and it had a lot more ethnic stuff, stuff that you can use to wave your hair. This stuff is actually pretty decent. I actually use this on my son's hair. He has a little bit more, coarser hair than I do. But anyway. So, and then at the same time, I went ahead and I bought this too. I did a lot of research on the wave builder products, and I got mixed reviews on this stuff. And to be honest, I only saw people with really, really coarse hair use the wave builder products that said that they actually worked good. So I used this for maybe a week, bringing it up to about week 5. So in and around week 5, I was using this stuff. And this stuff is just like it's like a light blue colored gel. It almost looks like gel. But to be honest, this stuff really didn't do too much for my hair either. So that's that. Now, as you can see, since I pulled the other products away, you can see a couple more things that I use actually now, but we'll get into. I'm doing it in order. So where we leave off, about week 5. Okay, so in and around week 5, actually after week 5, I actually hit up my man Nicholas W. I hit him up and I was like, yo man, I was like, how did you get your hair so long and get it strong enough so that it was thick and that it started curling? He was like, he used this castor oil a few times, and it actually made his hair grow like crazy and get real thick. So I was like, whatever, I'm gonna try it. So I went to CVS. You can get this stuff at CVS. It's like $3. This stuff, I'm telling you what, this is like one of my top. This has got to be on my starting 5. This stuff is ridiculous when it comes to making your hair grow, making your hair strong. And this stuff right here, when you look at it, it doesn't fall out. It looks like it's solid, but as soon as you touch it, it like melts into an oil. And as you can see, I used a pretty decent amount of it, and I probably will continue to use it at least once a week, just to kind of keep my hair strengthened, and it actually does a lot to make my hair real thick and full. So yeah, this stuff, highly recommended. So, moving on. At about week 6, I would say, I started using, let's get rid of this stuff. I started using the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. So, I guess it's for people that have thick and curly hair, but it also does that in itself. So, and this stuff right here, man, I can't even describe to you how good it smells. So yeah, that's what I started using as of recently, maybe within the last 2 weeks. I'm not really sure of another product that can do exactly this. So bringing it up to like maybe week 7, which is maybe a week ago, I actually asked, once again, I asked Nick, Mondeo fam, I asked him, I was like, is it necessary to moisturize your hair so much? And I even asked that boy that I clean, just to see kind of what they said. And they both said, it's definitely a good idea to moisturize your hair. It's definitely easier to move your stuff around and manage your hair. So what I did is I took Nick's advice, because he has like a textured hair like me, and he said that he was on this beautiful texture stuff. And this stuff, I mean, it's a moisture butter. It's not a cream, I mean, it looks like a cream, but it smells so good. And it's like an orangish color. This stuff smells, I mean, this stuff, to me, it smells better than the Curl Enhanced Smoothie. And this stuff is like mayonnaise, basically. The same consistency as like your Curl Enhanced Smoothie, but definitely to me smells better. And this stuff, I mean, it was like $8 for this bottle, maybe even a little bit cheaper, but I mean, this stuff is like definitely worth it. This stuff, it doesn't do the same thing as like what I was saying with the olive oil and stuff. It doesn't over moisturize my hair, and it's like a curl cream. So like it actually enhances your waves. Like it makes your hair wavy and curly, takes away the frizz. It's just amazing to me, and definitely give a shout out to Nick for this. Like this is like something that definitely helped me out. So I actually use this every single day. So definitely this is in my starting 5 too. And then that brings me to Ant Green's product. You can get this on howtogetwaves.com. Number 2. Let's see if you can see that. Howtogetwaves.com. This stuff, Seasick Pomade, this is the real deal too. I like the product that it's all natural. It says beeswax, jojoba oil, lanolin, vitamin E, and fragrance. It says superior holding power. Definitely some good stuff. Kind of pricey, but it's definitely worth it. As you can see, I only used a little bit. This is like a 2-ounce bottle. Actually, to me, smells like blueberries or something like that. But yeah, this stuff is some serious stuff. The only thing that I found for me is whenever my hair, like I used this a couple times when I was in like week 6, because I bought it before, but I didn't start using it until I needed to have something to hold my hair down. The only thing with this stuff is I would probably say use this for maybe week 4, week 5, week 6. Other than that, I mean, I'm having trouble with this, keeping my hair down. I mean, I gotta use a lot of it. It doesn't make your hair greasy or anything like that, which I have no problem with putting a little bit more than I would with anything else. It's just that, you know, like I said, it's pricey and it's such a small bottle, I don't really want to, you know, go through it that quick. So I think what I'm going to do from now on is whenever I get a trim, maybe like week 4, week 5, week 6, that's whenever I'll use this stuff. Definitely a good product though. Like I love this stuff right here. So I mean, even though I don't use it as of right now, I would definitely include that though. And that brings us to the infamous tin cans, which I showed you a little bit in my other video. These are Cold Label products. Cold Label is a company that I think they started as like a barber shop and then started making their own products or whatever. So everybody, every waver knows about this stuff right here: premium wave and scalp butter. Now the insert that came with both of these products said that, and then this is the Cold Label Premium Wolfen Pomade. The insert that came with both of these things said, you know, the Wolfen Pomade is basically to train your hair and to keep it down whenever your hair is really long, aka Wolfen. Basically, what I'm saying by that is this stuff, you really don't need the Wolfen Pomade until you're in like week 7, week 6, week 7, week 8 plus. But whenever you do get there, this stuff is absolutely ridiculous. This is probably my favorite product that I have. It's a 3.5 ounce can, and this stuff literally, you use one little fingertip full, and it melts into butter and oil, and this stuff will hold down your hair. I don't care how long your hair is, it will hold it down. for a long time too. Smells excellent. I can't even describe the smell. It smells like very fresh, old antique. It's like an antique-y, old, fresh barbershop smell. If that makes any sense to you. Probably doesn't make any sense. But that's what I can describe. That's like what it reminds me of. This stuff is, like I said, my favorite product that I own. And this is what I'm using every single day. And I'm telling you what, man, you throw your do-rag on for 30 minutes or longer, and then brush it out whenever you take your do-rag off. And this stuff, the shine that it gives your hair and the hold is, you cannot beat this product. This is like a genius product. And it just came out too. So this was the first product that I got from them. And then I ended up went ahead and got this too. Now I will show you straight up, I'm not even going to front, I can't even give you a review on this stuff because I didn't even use it yet. And the reason why is because, as I was referring to the insert that it comes with, this is for maintaining your waves. So once you already have waves, you go through the whole wolfing process, trim your hair down to like a number 2 with the grain. That's whenever you're using this stuff. This is going to maintain what you already got, and it will make your hair silky smooth. Probably even lay down. It probably even has the qualities to lay your hair down whenever it's small. Whenever it's short like that. Excuse me. And that is that. I mean, this is just something that I wanted to try out. This right here is just some Argan Oil. I just wanted to try it out. Supposedly, if you use the Argan Oil, it actually will take away all the frizz. It'll moisturize and just adds luster and shine to your hair. And I think it was whenever I was using the Seasick pomade. No offense to this stuff. Like I said, it's still in my starting 5 because I love it so much. It just didn't give me the shine that I was looking for. It doesn't give you the shine like you would see in your wolfing pomade, because it doesn't really have too many oils in it. I mean, I think it does have jojoba oil in it, but other than that, it doesn't really have too many oils. And this stuff, Argan Oil, this stuff will make your hair shine like nobody's business. But yeah, so that's up to date of what I'm working with. The products that I have used, and basically what I'm using right now is everything that you see here except for these two, on a daily basis, if not every other day basis. I'd say on an every single day basis, I'm using these two. This is the Wolfing Pomade and the Beautiful Textures Moisture Butter. Definitely. This is on an every other day. This is like on an every 2 to 3 day basis. Just because, maybe even every week, because you don't really need this once your hair is long and thick. If you want to continue to make it long and thick and strengthen, that's when you want to be using that stuff. So you got basically my starting 5 right here. Just to kind of wrap stuff up, because I know I've been barking at you. This is the do-rag I use. I mean, I got a couple of these. This is just like a basic do-rag. I keep a little knot on the end just so I don't got to tuck anything up. It's just a basic do-rag. A see-through, I think that's important. You got to be able to see through it, at least mine. I mess with the Sue rags and all that stuff. I mean, I got one unopened. These things are great. I don't really like them to sleep in. That's my only complaint, is they're not really tight enough for my head, at least, to sleep in. But definitely, if you're just lounging, this is a quick and easy way to, I think this is where do-rags are going. And this is like the future of do-rags. And then obviously you got your brushes. I started out using just like a military brush that I picked up from Walmart. That's what I was using last year. I didn't know nothing about these crown brushes until this year. That boy there, Clean, big shout out to him. He showed me everything there is to know about these crown brushes. But did a couple chats with him, through inbox messages. And what I did was I went ahead and picked up. This is a hard. This is just, I like the Caesar better, to be honest. So I picked up a hard, and then I got my medium, which is probably the one that I use the most. and this is it's blue. Doesn't really look blue until the light hits it. But this is probably the one that I use the most. And then I got my honey soft. This is probably my favorite, just because like what it does to my hair, like it's helping my connections, and like that's what I need to do right now, is get my connections better. And you can see how there's like the curve. It just fits your head. This is a brilliant idea. Shout out to Crown Quality Products. They killed it on this product right here. So yeah. And then also, I had to pick it up. Went ahead and got a premium. So you see the crown, the brush. I mean, this thing's basically unused. I used it a little bit, but my hair is basically way too long to be using the premium right now. Because I feel like, you know, these bristles are very delicate. So I use this like from time to time, but I don't really use this on a daily basis. Maybe like once a week I'll use this just to help with my connections and stuff. And the reason why I got this one in a with a handle is A, because I wanted to try it out, and B, I think like whenever you're doing precision brushing with you know, something that you're not really trying to go crazy with, just be, you know, like hitting the exact points, I think like the handle definitely helps me, you know, really get the points that I want on my head. So that's why I went ahead with the crown brush. But yeah, this thing right here, this is probably the best. This is probably the best brush that they have. But definitely got to use it in the right circumstances. If you got a fresh cut, and you know you're trying to maintain your waves, this is probably the brush to go with. I don't know for a fact yet, because like I haven't really cut my hair yet, but I'm assuming that's what this is for, and that's what that boy there clean was telling me. He's like, it's more of like for your connections, stuff like that. So definitely, crown brushes are the way to go. And then obviously help with your connections. I keep a rat tail. This is just a little like $2 brush. And that's basically it. I mean, there's a couple products that I want to grab other than the ones that I mentioned from Cold Label that I don't really have yet. I want to try out the roller coaster waves. I'll see what that's all about. And I want to try out a couple other things, you know, but mainly those things are for whenever my hair is shorter. So I'm going to have to wait until I cut my hair to try that out. And whenever I do, I'll definitely put up a video. But yeah, this was just mainly to show you guys exactly what I used and the time that I used it. And hopefully this will inspire some people to go out and buy these products and try them to see if, you know, for sure that it works on all people that have straight hair. I know that it works with people that have coarse hair. We already know that. But for us people that have straighter hair, it's a little bit harder. So, like I said before, I mean, if you're trying to see, I know I'm not putting my face in this video. If you're trying to see what my waves look like, I just shot a video, you know, yesterday, showing you what my waves look like. Just check that out. Also, feel free to inbox me. I will be glad to you know, answer any questions that you got. I mean, I'll never bite the hand that feeds. I mean, I was asking questions before I even put up a video or even started taking pictures of my hair or even trying to really seriously get into waving. You know, there's going to be a video for brushing, there's going to be a video for showering, there's going to be a video for drying, there's going to be a video for the towel methods that I use. Trimming up your sides, because for me, I think around my ears, my hair gets really, really long whenever I don't want it to be. There's going to be a video for trimming up your lineup and straight razor and all that stuff. And then basically, I'm going to let you guys kind of guide this. And if you guys got any questions that you want to ask, feel free. And then if I get enough of those comments or something on my videos, I'll definitely hit up a video for that. Just want to give a shout out to Cold Label, definitely doing their thing. definitely Crown Quality Products. Excuse me. They got the best They got the best brushes in the game right now. And then all these other product manufacturers definitely killing it. Shea Moisture, all doing their things. Sue-Rag, these things, like I said, innovation in the do-rag game. And then just basically, you know, all the other waivers out there. The Texas waiver, she got ridiculous waves, and it's so awesome to see females doing this. STL, you know who you are. If I can't remember what the actual username is, but STL, he's doing his thing, and then a couple other ones that I can't really remember right now. Definitely hit me up. If you like what you see, subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. So yeah, like I said, I mean, I'll be updating you. So we're gonna go ahead and call this week 7. I'll be hitting you guys with a week 8 on Monday, and I'll let you guys know what's up. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. White Boy Waves 1. Hit me up with questions. Subscribe. Peace.